Oh, I don't need this. Okay, welcome to class. We are going to focus on some hamstringy stuff, as well as just keep working those actions of the heels and this sense of potentially for some of us lifting up the navicular bone. And again, I just want us to appreciate the size and shape of this bone. It's kind of like a circular. It's got a pretty good attachment there, but it is in and of itself a arch. So when you think of lifting up, it's not like I'm lifting up and rotating here. It's like picture a keystone in an arch. That center part lifting up is the sense. What it does is kind of locks in the talus and the calcaneus. If when you are sensing lifting the navicular, what is happening is the toes kind of want to curl under, then think of it as lifting the bottom of the navicular up. That will start to change that a little bit versus lifting the top of it up and then having the toes claw under. Okay, so get into the kind of the subtleties of it and of the shape of that bone, the navicular. So just get a sense again of like palpating where yours is. You'll feel inside the arch where the hook, like this part is of it. It balances out the notch of the fifth on the other side, this notch of the navicular bone. Okay, and that's an easy way to figure out if you're far enough back. It'll be sensitive when you touch that too. So, you know, the top of mine on both sides is like there and there. And so just a sense of that lifting up and then relax it, that lifting up and then relax it, that lifting up and then relax it. Okay. So what this does ultimately is it helps us set a good anchor to work off of, which you'll see in 4 hingy squats. So we're kind of building on what we were just doing in terms of, I'm going to use the ball. What I'm going to do is find center of my heels. Okay, center of my heels. I'm going to let myself hinge. Then I'm going to lift up the navicular, do whatever I do with the weight, so I then finish with a squat. So arms are going to come out, center of the heel, I'm going to let myself hinge, lift the navicular. Because if I don't lift the navicular bone when I go to squat, I'm either going to feel like I'm not going to be able to squat very low. Because I won't have an anchor point for the femur to swing around towards the heels. And play with what you do with the upper body, because we've all got different twists in us. So it might be you let the hinge happen, but then when you go to the squat, you might need to do a twist of the heels in the same direction or opposite direction of one another. They might need to be asymmetrical or symmetrical. That again lets you get down. And I'd rather if you stumble back to come out of it than fight to try to stay there. And then to come up, if you want to make it real easy to come up and out of it, think of that lateral pitch of the femurs when you want to pop out of the bottom. So hinge, squat, boom. I could go to inside edge of my heel too, which will cause me to go forward and take a step. So everybody's might look slightly different. Again, play with the expression, but there should be no sense of discomfort in the knees or like you're trying to fight yourself. So work with the instructions for your system today that are like, have you express your version of that hingy squat. Okay, and I'm using the ball, but a dumbbell might work better for somebody, right? Chains in your hands might work better for somebody. So you can use the weight to work off of to make it easier. Make sense? So let it be a little hinge and then finish the squat. Hingy squats. Yes. Okay.